it's Bonnie here from Step Into Brilliance. Hope you're doing really well. And so I thought I'd come on today and talk to you about setting some daily intentions. So I know most of us know about New Year's intentions, but we also know how those, what can I say, fall away, shall we say, get forgotten about, whatever it is that you set your attention for New Year's, you can actually break down into smaller, more achievable goals. So, wanting to make $10 million by the end of the year, probably not something you're going to do by January 31st. I mean, if you do, have at it. And please let me know how you did it. However, small, actionable daily goals is really where it's at. That is the thing that gets us where we want to go. So what does a daily intention look like, and how do we set it, and what do we do with it? And those are all great questions, and questions that I have been asked in the past. So here's the deal. You set a daily intention, which is really about who you want to be in the world. What you want to achieve can also fall into that. So you set your intention. One of the intentions that I set lately that I've been working on is creating more peaceful boundaries. So I know what that means to me. I know what that looks like. And it's almost like a mantra that you use throughout the day. So other ones you can use are, I enforce my boundaries. I want to be in more loving kindness. I want to, I will achieve my goal for the day. And that may be something simple like your steps on your Fitbit or your smartwatch. It might be drinking enough glasses of water, like whatever it is that you're setting out to do in that day, you set an intention, a very purposeful intention. And the thing with intentions, one of the important things is that we say them as the present tense, as if it's already happening or happened. Okay, so that's the first thing. That convinces your subconscious that you can and are doing it, which is important because your subconscious can be your friend, or it can be a frenemy, shall we call it. It can get in your way because, of course, we know our subconscious is always trying to keep us safe, and change is something that it sees as unsafe. So you set your intention, you figure out your mantra, and if you're, someone who's having some issues with that, please pop into the Facebook group that I have, and you can just go in, search Step Into Brilliance. And we can talk about it in depth there, or you can set up a time to talk to me privately. So now that I have this wonderful daily intention that I get up and I purposefully set in the morning, the important thing is not to forget about it. So what do I do? Well, the idea is it helps you make judgment calls throughout the day. It helps you make choices throughout the day. It guides you, essentially, throughout the day so that you're not weaving all over and getting distracted. And it reminds you of what you really want. So what are some of the things that you can do? You can stick some Post-it notes around, I have some on my computer. I have one on my bathroom mirror. That just remind me of what my intention actually is, so I don't get to the end of the day and go, what even was that, right? I write it in my my daily agenda on my schedule at the top, so I remember. And what that does is it gets it stuck in your head, right? So that you remember when you're going to make a choice or a decision or do something, you actually remember what it is and who it is you want to be doing, want to be in the world right now. So you get your intention, you got your reminders. How does it really work? And I think this is the part that surprises people, because this is the part that I don't see talked about nearly enough. How it works is like this. So my intention, my daily intention right now in the world is to be more peaceful within myself. One of the ways I do that is with boundaries. But it's also just remembering when I'm starting to feel the shift within, go to in a direction that I don't like, or that I don't want, or that is heavy, or angsty, or stressful, or anxious. I can remember this is not what I want. This is not what I want. What do I want? How can I shift that back? And so your intention reminds you of what you want. So when you're not getting what you want, you can do something about it. You can shift back into a place. For myself, today it would be shifting back into a place, releasing judgment, doing something like going for a walk, calling a friend, something, that will help me release anything that is not conducive to my own personal inner peace. I hope that helps you. And so I'm going to ask you, if you've stuck with me all the way to the end of this, to set an intention with me today. And I want you to send it out into the universe by typing it below, putting it in your schedule, your agenda. You can send yourself text messages, right? Or set a reminder throughout the day, maybe at lunchtime, have a reminder with just your intention in it. Just have it pop up. I intend to cultivate personal peace today. And then your subconscious goes, oh, yeah, that's what we're doing today. And it will help you. It will remind you. And this is a practice. One last tip. If this is something that's more of a long-term goal, something that you're going to be working on or is going to be an issue for you for a little while, don't keep the exact wording every single day for, for weeks on end. You can keep the message, just shift the wording ever so slightly after, 3 or 4 days. Don't change it entirely, just shift a little bit of the wording. It just keeps it novel and keeps it interesting for your brain and your subconscious to pay attention to. So that's my last tip for today about setting daily intentions. I hope that's helpful. If it is, give me a comment below or like this post and do feel free to share it. I would love for this message to get out to the people who need it. Have a wonderful day. Mwah. Bye for now.